Side here in this first quarter. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Michelle on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Oh, fighting. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns. And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it. That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Garoppolo now. Already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Bullet good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michel. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Locke. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Luck says, let's get going, as he'll hustle him to the line. 2nd down and goal. Luck.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Luck. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kaderl Hodge, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Grant. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. So we've reached halftime here. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Again, it's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time. And can serve as much as possible.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this is caught. It's Parker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now we'll give... Whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Michel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, It's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm